So I've been doing a bit of thrift shopping lately, so let me show you what I've gotten. Hello everyone and welcome. If you're new to my channel, my name is Caleb, and on here you're gonna find a lot of things like luxury shopping, reveals, reviews, unboxings, luxury travel, daily vlogs, pretty much anything that deals with life and style, you're gonna find right here on this channel. So before we go any further, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, say hi down in the comments, you know the drill. And if you haven't already, find me over on Instagram, caleb.snell.designer. Okay, so as promised, I've gone down a little bit of a thrifting rut. And I think I found some pretty cool things. When I say thrifting, I don't mean I've gone to Goodwill, thrift stores. Like, I don't have a car. I'm a little bit too lazy to do that, and I don't have a lot of time. But I have been shopping a lot on shopgoodwill.com and a little bit on eBay, and I think I finally have everything in, and I'm excited to share with you what I've gotten. Some of these are gonna be kind of a fun throwback, so let's dive in. So first up, you're probably thinking like, what is that? Let me explain. So I was feeling some type of way. I think Zane might have sent this to me, the link. He did. It's a suede Coach, made in the USA, blazer and matching vest. I mean, fabulous, right? Like, I'm seeing big hat, wine country, weekend getaway. It's a vibe and I am completely here for it. It just clearly really needs cleaned and a little bit of tailoring. So I am going to be taking care of that this summer. There's also a button coming loose. I'm good at fixing buttons, but I'm not that good. So I'm gonna let the professionals deal with that one. Yeah, it's kind of a vibe, and quite honestly, it came with its original pack of buttons. I mean, pretty cool. So this was on shopgoodwill.com. Did I pay $10, 20? He doesn't know. I don't know either. I just click bid and I win. Yeah, it's a vibe. I'm here for it. Does it fit? Cheeky, you should ask. No, I need to go on a diet. However, the sleeves are a little bit short. The jacket works, the vest does not, embarrassingly enough, but the jacket does work. I just need to lengthen the sleeves a bit. So I'm hoping that they can go long enough. There seems to be a little bit of extra material in there, so I'm hoping they can maybe redo that, change out the lining to work, or maybe just add some rabbit fur to the ends. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Anyway, my new-ish Coach suede jacket and vest. Now the fun thing with Coach, and a lot of you may not know this, but Coach actually used to offer a lot in their product lineup. We're talking, ready to wear. I know they offer it again, but they used to offer more like leather coats, jackets, things of that nature. Leather objet d'art. There's this really cool like water bison buffalo footstool thing that was like $10,000 and can't find anywhere these days. They also had a full furniture line. Yes, Coach had a furniture line. And they also had, I think it was the Lexus ES300 had a Coach edition, which had complete Coach interior and matching luggage for the trunk. It was pretty special. You can still see a couple of those on the road now and then. I don't think Coach is quite the quality it used to be. I said what I said. I still love Coach, don't get me wrong. I think they're a long way from where they were in, say, like the 90s, early 2000s, but this is just a little piece of that history. Now, sticking with Coach, this was another really lucky find too, by the way. I was obsessed with this collection when it first came out because I loved LV, I loved coated canvas, and Coach did the heritage stripe. So they did two main ones. This is from the first line. So it just had a solid stripe, matching patent trim on the coated canvas. So you could do like green, there was pink, brown, white, red. I can't remember the other color. There might have been a blue. I absolutely loved it. And there was this XL satchel. I really wanted the one that first came out that had like the thicker webbing straps, but I had the second one that came out, lost it in a fire, rebought it, and then sold it eventually. Anyway, those still sell for a pretty penny too on eBay. So I'm kind of considering finding one. Talk me out of it. I don't need another bag. Anyway, so I found the mini skinny on shopgoodwill.com. And for those of you who aren't familiar with mini skinnies, these are like Coach's coin purses, key holders back in the day. I want to say this might have retailed for maybe $29, $30. They weren't much. These were kind of I used to call them a cheap thrill. We'd go up to the outlet and I'd buy a couple of these just to go shopping, I guess. I don't know. It was way back in the day. There's a card slot here in the back, and yes, you can fit some credit cards here in the body of it. Now, this one is in beautiful condition given its age and the fact that it's screen printed coated canvas. There is a little bit of wear up at the top, as you can see on all the sides, but overall it's in pretty good shape, and honestly, the patent leather is not that bad either. This was on Shop Goodwill. It was a 2-piece lot, and I was also able to get the matching toiletry pouch. How stinking cute is that? Like, I've got a little Coach vibe. I'm thinking these might be fun in my cash and carry tote, the black one, or, ooh, they'd look really good with my fur bag. You get the picture. Anyway, so this is really cute. You have the fun hang tags, and I loved the hang tags on this collection. They were done in the patent leather with a matching white stripe down the middle. Brass hardware. There's a little D-ring here at the end so you can get like a chain and connect it to the inside of your tote. That way you can easily find it. And the best part, the Coach Tattersall lining. How fun is that? I love this lining. They had a graffiti Tattersall print. Do you guys remember that? And it had that foil, that metallic gold foil patent leather across the bottom. So gorgeous. I had a mini skinny. It took me forever to find it. I was literally at the department store. I had like 4 or 5 lined out and I was trying to find one that didn't have lips. For some reason, like they knocked it out of this part of the park with this collection, but they put lips as part of the pattern. Do you guys remember that? And I had to find one that had like the least amount of lip on it. And I think I found it where it was like in a seam, so you couldn't really tell it was lips, but I'm like, why lips? Why don't I want lips on my items? I was not here for it. Anyway, so this piece, super cute. It's about a little bit larger actually than the Posh Toilette 15 from LV. And the interior has pockets. I mean, no brainer. This originally retailed, I want to say maybe $39, $49. It could not have been much. There is a small crack in the canvas here, kind of where it pleats. I mean, it's to be expected. This collection came out, what? 08, 09, probably. Like, it's been a minute since this collection came out, and I found this as a 2-piece set on Shop Goodwill, maybe 20 bucks before shipping. I don't remember, and I love it. I'm super excited. I think I want either the large tote or the satchel again from this collection. Talk me out of it in the comments. Just tell me I don't need another bag. I have too many. All right, so this next item, well, the next 2 items might kind of be a shock for you guys. They're from Dooney and Bourke. I used to be obsessed with Dooney and Bourke. Not so much anymore. And am I the only one that gets this ad on YouTube for the Dooney and Bourke Florentine Vachetta 10th anniversary, where these girls are at a cocktail party with these massive leather satchels and totes, like, and bucket bags? Does that make any sense? Am I alone in that? Like, they're gorgeous bags, don't get me wrong. It's just very cheesy. Like, why would I be at a cocktail party with a massive tote? What am I taking a change of clothes? In case I'm not safe to drive home? I don't get it. Anyway, used to love Dooney and Bourke. I've slept on them. I'm not gonna lie, 100%. I have totally slept on them in the last probably 10 years. I don't have any in my collection. I might have a keychain in a random drawer somewhere from an old car. Zane's shaking his head, yes, it's somewhere. And that's it. I've had Dooney and Bourke Alto, all-weather leather, the AWL, which we'll get into here in a minute, the multicolor, you name it. I've had a few pieces from Dooney and Bourke, but I haven't bought any in, like, it's been 10 years at least. For some reason, okay, not for some reason, but when I was in college, #broke boy, it's my truth, I could not afford the LV multicolor. Dooney and Bourke was like my backup. It was a love-hate relationship with the because the colors aren't necessarily close to the multicolor from LV. And they have those stupid enamel hearts, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. Long story short, I had a couple pieces just to like scratch that multicolor itch. And it worked for a time. And now I have my MC bags, which reminds me, hang on. All right, I'm back. I had to get my Speedy out because you cannot talk about the lawsuit without having a comparison. And I now finally have both in my collection. So give me a minute to get to that. So like I was saying, in college, I could not afford things like this. I can now, thankfully. And I had to buy the It collection from Dooney and Bourke. My vibe on here, it's not a secret. I like pre-owned, I like vintage, I like 90s Y2K style things. It's who I am, it's what I like, I don't know. And so I've been wanting some Dooney and Bourke It back in my collection ever since I started collecting the multicolor again. If you haven't already watched that reveal for my Speedy and my Maryland, check them out, links will be down below. So it started with this piece. This is not quite as big. It's about as long as the Posh Toilette 15, but I don't think it's nearly as tall and definitely not as thick. Like, I don't know what this thing can really hold. I haven't tried it yet. I found this on eBay and I paid way too much for it, and Zane's gonna roll his eyes as soon as I say it out loud, but he's already eyeing me. Maybe 40 bucks, including shipping. It came from Canada. And the shipping was quite the hassle. If you missed it a couple weeks ago, I unveiled my new Muse 2 from Fashion File, and they smashed it in a teeny tiny box. This time, they somehow mailed it to a completely different building that's not even anywhere on my PayPal. Like, I paid through PayPal. Even if I had paid through Apple Pay, the address for this other building would not have been on my statement at all. So I don't know if they were like Googling Street View and got confused and then typed up the address themselves, but I did not include the address for a building that I have never lived in nor knew until I had to walk in the rain to collect my package. So That's interesting. Anyway, yes, I had to walk in the rain through like a little construction zone without working cross lights, and whole thing, came back drenched, got my package, and paid 20 bucks in shipping, and it took over a month. But that's beside the point. So this is the Dooney and Bourke IT multicolor answer to the question that no one asked. So this piece, it's like a mini Posh Toilette 15. The interior, it's just done in a cornflower blue, no pockets, very minimal fanfare, a little bit of vachetta. It's so interesting because the IT collection, Peter Dooney, the founder of Dooney and Bourke, sent over a team of people from FIT. I think even Teen Vogue had a person or two on this team, like a team of like 10 or 15 people, to Milan to learn about designer handbags for a weekend. They went for one weekend. This team, I guess, they met with like different handbag creators, designers, because they were trying to create a new fun collection for a younger crowd, which literally every single girl in my high school had a bag from this collection. It was either this or a fake LV. So your choice, I guess, back in 2006. So these like 10 or 15 designers went, they had a whirlwind weekend. They were in Milan. They went up to Sweden to learn about zippers, which we'll talk about the zipper here in a minute. This is what they came up with. LV, rightfully so, was very upset because they had the white colorway and they had the black colorway, which I'll show you here in a minute. And with the vachetta, the gold hardware, it might be, I mean, it's a stretch, but no, it doesn't. This was very clearly Dooney and Bourke's affordable answer to the multicolor collection. And they named it IT because of IT girls, IT bags. It was its time back in like 03, 04. And LV took them to court. It took 4 long years for the courts to decide that consumers weren't in fact that stupid and confused about whether they're buying an LV item from Dooney and Bourke or vice versa. LV lost, Dooney and Bourke won. I mean, the idea is there. Yes, they took white and black backgrounds, splashed some colorful logos across it. I mean, yes, they obviously ripped off LV. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no secret. I will commend them for the rainbow zipper because that is really freaking cool. The multicolor zipper. I mean, LV, come on. Not everyone's coming after you. I mean, a lot of people are, but not. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, so then this led into, well, I need a wallet or something too, right? Like I just wanted something fun to pull out of a bag because a lot of the bags that they had created were too small, too girly, too cutesy. I'm a 33-year-old man, probably couldn't pull one off, but I think I found one and I bought it. So this came from California in literally 2 days, like 5-star shipping. Well, they sent it in a padded mailer, and you all know how I feel about bags and SLGs and padded mailers. It's a dumb idea. I said what I said, don't hate me, but I think also shipping was only $7, so I mean, they still could have done a box, but anyway. So I found this cute little number. It's black. Now the black, it's okay, so this collection, it's really sad. So the white yellows, the black just gets foggy, and I have both. I have yellow and foggy. Who knew? So with this collection, the coated canvas, it's not actually screen printed like LV's is, which is much more durable even though it flakes and chips. We all know that. With this, it's literally a white or black canvas with the letters and then a clear coating put over it. Now, what does the clear coating do over time? It either yellows, it fogs, or in some instances, it'll bubble and pull away from the canvas and create like these even lighter marks. Anyway, so I think that this cute little bag could be fun for summer. I think it does fit the phone and maybe a card holder. There is a pocket back here in the back. This one I think came much later because unlike the typical things, the lining is not the cornflower blue, it's just the plain black. So I think this is a later piece. I think it is missing its little enamel heart thing, which as a collector, yes, I'm annoyed that it doesn't have everything it should, but also, I mean, I could do without the heart. It's not my jam, sorry. Yeah, super cute bag. I think this will look fun in the summertime. Just kind of throw it over your chest and run. So I'm super excited. I maybe paid $30. I'm not mad. And what's really cool too, I forgot to mention this, it comes with 2 straps. So you have like the normal strap, which will connect here, and then it has a strap extender. So if you wanted to, you could do like a shorter kind of shoulder situation, or you could go crossbody. It goes really long. Even on its shortest, it's still pretty long on me, and I'm 6'7". I don't know why I'm trying to influence you to buy a bag that's been discontinued and nearly impossible to find. This was like the only one on the internet. When I found it, I was trying to find one that wasn't quite as foggy, but it is what it is. This was a roller coaster, right? We learned a lot today, did we? Maybe not so much. Anyway, so I've gone thrifting and it was fun. Will I be doing more? Absolutely. In fact, I think I missed out on an auction today for a shearling coach tote, which is kind of a bummer because it was cute, but again, do I need another bag? Says the guy that just bought another one. and has another one on the way? No. I do, however, have a very exciting YSL unboxing coming up for you guys. I bought 2 around the same time. I put one on reserve, paid for the other one, and I don't know, I guess I'm gonna break it out of reserve jail here in a couple weeks, so you guys should be seeing that soon. And that's all I have for you guys today. So shopgoodwill.com. Is it always a good deal? No, not necessarily, because a lot of people 1 week out will bid things way too high, and like you could literally go on eBay and find a better version for less, especially with like your designer items. But you can find Dooney and Bourke, you can find Coach on there next to nothing. Bags that were $300-400 just 4 or 5 years ago are now going for like less than 20. And because they don't know what they're called, they'll be like, oh, Coach C tote, and it's like, you know, Coach Legacy hippie. I don't know. You get my drift. Check it out if you haven't. Shopgoodwill.com. I think Salvation Army, who I really don't like supporting for personal reasons, also has a website coming up, so check them out. I hear they're a little disorganized, but whatever. What can you do? That's today's video. Thrift, I guess. Woo, thrift. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a journey, but we got there together as we always do. And yeah, until next time, have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.